Hey, freedom seekers! Welcome back to Set Yourself Free, the podcast where we talk about stories, mindset shifts, and real life experiences that help you break free from the 9 to 5. And most importantly, build a life you're truly obsessed with. I'm Eugenia, and today's episode is a very special one, and honestly, a personal one. Because today, you're not just hearing my story, you're hearing it from the person who's seen this journey from every single angle. The exciting parts, the confusing ones, the scary parts, moments that tested us, and moments that transformed us. My partner, Peter.
Hello, everyone.
So many of you message me saying things like, I would love to start this business, but I don't have the support from my partner. They don't get it. They don't believe in me yet. They want proof before support. They don't understand what this is. And trust me, I really understand you because that was us. So today we're having a real conversation about what happens when one partner steps onto a new path and the other one isn't sure how to follow. What support actually looks like, what fear looks like, how to navigate this growth gap, and what's possible when you don't give up on each other. So, grab your 9.5 pH glass of water, your notebook, and let's dive in. It's time to set yourself free. Okay, Peter, for anyone who doesn't know you yet, please introduce yourself briefly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Peter. I've basically been on this journey from the sidelines since day one with Eugenia. So I've been watching her, supporting her, sometimes questioning things and learning along the way, and eventually leading to me joining too. So I really have seen all sides of this.
Woohoo! So excited to share more about that. But let's start right at the beginning. What was your honest first reaction when I told you I was starting this business?
Honestly, my first reaction was not excitement. Let's just say I was a bit worried. It felt like something from the internet, something totally new. Suddenly, you were talking to people that you'd never met, that I'd never met. I genuinely didn't understand kind of what the business was. I didn't know if it was safe, if it was real, and I didn't really know where it would lead.
Yeah, hearing this now makes sense. I felt a bit the same. I was scared to start, but I had a really strong feeling inside of me like, this is it. This is the thing that's going to change my life. It's hard to explain, but it was a very strong feeling. So I did it anyways. Do you have any doubts of me or the business looking back at that?
No, I never doubted you, but I definitely doubted the unknown. I'm a very logical person. I like things that I can see, understand, and explain. And this business didn't look like anything I really recognized from the past. There was no like office to turn up to 9 to 5. There was no boss. There was no traditional hierarchical structure. I could see you were building something, but I didn't really know what it was.
So funny that what scared you was like what excited me the most. Like, no, going to the office, no boss. Like, that sounded great to me. But when I actually started pouring more time into it, my energy, how did that feel? Like, did it seem like this is real now?
Yeah, at first I loved that you'd found something that you found very exciting and something that lit a fire within you. But as time went on, I noticed you were changing and quickly. Instead of us watching Netflix at night, you were on calls in the evening. Instead of scrolling through social media, sometimes sitting on the same sofa next to one another doing that, you were reading personal development books or you were working on your business online too. Um, and I think when one partner grows that quickly, it can be a little bit isolating for the other one. I've always had FOMO, fear of missing out, and suddenly your growth created a kind of new form of FOMO in some weird way. One that made me question whether I was keeping up or falling behind a little bit.
And to be honest, that was hard for me too, right? Like, I wanted us to grow together, but I didn't know how to transmit this energy into you. Yeah, I just sometimes wanted you to see what I saw, but I understand there's different timings, and showing results also helps bring people on board. I understand that now. You did start the growth journey with me though, and I'm super thankful for that. How did that feel when, let's say, you read your first personal development book or attended your first event?
It was amazing. I mean, you've just got to take it slowly and piece by piece. I think when you start your personal, the best way I could describe it, when you start your personal development journey, it's like seeing is believing. But when you're further through that process, believing is seeing. And if you don't understand that yet, you will understand it when you get involved in it.
Definitely. And for me, I think that you started doing all of this, which made me very happy, but you still didn't feel confident enough to join me. What changed for you? When did things really click?
It wasn't just one moment. I was seeing everything come together and from different parts coming together. Seeing the people you were helping on a direct basis and your consistency every single day you were doing it, the confidence and the impact you were having on yourself and others. And actually, as I mentioned, coming to more events with you, that was a big turning point as well. Seeing more of the community, hearing the stories, the direct stories from people, and seeing the growth journey that everybody was on. That's when it made real sense to me. And I realized this was not just a phase or a fad. I mean, this was real.
It was. And my growth wasn't fast. I remember when I started that I told you, yeah, I'm going to do everything super fast. Like I'm going to be making money super fast. And I'm about to hit 3 years in the business now. Sometimes that made me question myself too. How did you feel about that?
I mean, that's actually something that I admire most because you didn't explode overnight. You built this patiently and consistently. You worked on it. You stayed committed even when the results were maybe slow or slower than you hoped they were. You didn't give up. And because of that, last month, you had your best month yet.
Woohoo!
Um, Seeing you hit that milestone, that was the moment I felt really, really proud. One of the many moments, but probably the most. And because you earned it, you proved that you were on this track and that your belief was right all along.
I mean, I still can't believe it myself. I doubled my corporate monthly salary like in a month. It was amazing, but yeah, very proud. And I need to celebrate wins more and more. And you've grown too. Your mindset, your habits, and the happiest moment ever was when you started your own business last month. Please share a bit more about that for our listeners.
Yeah, so seeing the journey you've been on and meeting the people within the community that we've attended events together with, that did inspire me as well. And you did push me on a bit and also led by example. And I admire that. I started seeing the potential that we could have being in this business together and doing this as a couple that could really change our lives for the better in future. Um, so yeah, excited for all there is to come.
Me too. We will really be unstoppable together. So, very, very excited. And we're getting to the end of this episode. I wanted to keep it short but straight to the point because I want us to be able to help people with this. So, what would you say to a partner who doesn't understand yet?
Just because you maybe don't understand it, don't shut it down. Ask questions, jump on a call with somebody. There's no secrets. Be curious. Go to an event, go to a demo. Just try and see what your partner's seeing because it might be more than you think from just having an initial glance at it. Support doesn't mean that you understand everything immediately or you just say yes to everything. It means you're willing to try and you're willing to look into things further and make an informed choice.
Definitely. I think that's very, very good advice. And what would you say to someone listening that wants to start, but whose partner doesn't support them yet? And I'll add something on this after, but please, you tell me
Yeah,
first.
well, look at my example. I mean, support does grow if you give it time and space to grow. Some people do need to see results before they believe. That's just the way some people are wired. But be patient, be consistent. Don't shrink into yourself. Keep going. Show them why you're doing this and wanting to do this. And you'll be an inspiration to them as well. So when you evolve, it gives an opportunity and a space for your partner to evolve with you too. Um, I'm so glad that Kenya did it, and we're able to do it together too.
Me too. Thank you so much for that. I think it's very good advice. And I want to add one last thing here. And it's when I started, I didn't have the full support either. I know I've shared this before, but my mom was really scared. Peter was cautious, as we've just heard now. And I really felt misunderstood because I saw this business, I saw this compensation plan, and I could not understand how no one else could see it. But something inside of me was louder than the fear. And if that's you, your dream doesn't need approval to be valid. I'm going to repeat this because I think it's so important. Your dream doesn't need other people's approval to be valid. Sometimes the people you love won't see the vision until you show them what's possible. Please keep going and lead anyway, because if I would have stopped, my life would be so different right now. So please keep going. And Peter, if you had to summarize your journey from skepticism to support, what would you say?
Well, I think you just said it. Journey, that's the key thing. I mean, support isn't a switch, it isn't a on off thing. It is a journey. And watching you grow inspired me to join you to grow too. Um, if in doubt, support your partner, be open to new things. And I'm really glad I did it. So you would be glad to do it too.
Thank you so much for being here, Peter, and for supporting me throughout all of this because sometimes it was hard, but having you by my side made a big difference. And I know some people are struggling not having that support, but really surround yourself by a community, by people. I'm here to support you too. So please, you're not alone, okay? Thank you so much to everyone listening. Whether you're building alone right now, navigating doubt, or hoping your partner will come around, I hope this episode reminded you of something important. Nothing changes until you do. If you stay in the familiar, you stay in the same results. Fear always gives you reasons to wait. Desire gives you reasons to rise. What if this moment everything shifts? You don't need to see the whole staircase, you just need the first step. So, if this episode inspired you, hit subscribe and share it with someone who needs it. Also, you can go to my website, www.discoverwithEugenia.com, and learn a bit more how this could look like for you. You've got this, freedom seeker. Let's turn ambition into freedom. And remember, only you can set yourself free. See you next Tuesday.